Hey, what's up guys, welcome back to another monster video. So in today's video I'm going to be reviewing the monster Stornt. From level 1 to 150. We have early access to this monster. I'm going to be doing a full rank up, rank 5 max level. I'm going to show you guys the best skills, the best rune setup, and everything you need to know about this monster. So I hope you guys are excited. If you are, make sure you drop a like and subscribe. Anyways, let's go and get started. Alrighty guys, so take a look at this. We have Stornt here, and then another monster I'm going to be doing a review on is a Violentine. Anyways, so these two monsters, there's going to be, of course, a video for this monster, but today we're going to be reviewing Stornt, 150 max level. So I do want to give a huge shout out to Social Point for allowing me to, for basically sponsoring this video, because they provided all the cells, the resources, like the gems and everything to make this video possible for you guys. But take a look at the design. Oh my gosh, what the heck is that? All right, now before we get started guys, it would mean the world to me if you guys could just go on the description, the first link in the description down below, click on that link. It'll take you straight to the game. That's how you can access the game. I'd appreciate if you guys could just click on that, and then you can of course later on obtain the monsters as well. But every time you want to go onto the game, click on that link, you know what I mean? It would help me out as well. But anyways, so this is an earth and thunder controller with mega stun and torture skills, so double element, interesting. And then it is part of adventures book for Team Wars. Double trap. Ooh, okay. How are the traits looking like? That's what I'm wondering. And we're going to have to see the skills as well. But seems like this monster is going to be somewhat of a denier in a way, right? With the stuns and everything like that. But, oh, what? Yo, his whole body just like, oh my gosh. What the heck was that? Yo, Stornt. What was that, man? All right, so this monster has tough, cooldown immunity, and status extra area quicksand. Okay. I like a cooldown immunity that could help him out against Primarion. So anyways, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and start feeding him up. Looks like we just unlocked a stun skill. It's a single target stun. The other one is an AoE quicksand. But look at him like just charging up every time I'm feeding him up. That is kind of cool. Like the electricity inside him. That's actually kind of sick. I like that. But we're almost at level 100 right here. So here we go. That's 100. I'm going to go ahead and rank him up real quick. And we're going to just max it out. All right. So 25 gems. We got the cooldown immunity at rank 1. So if you do want that cooldown immunity trait, you just got to get it to rank 1. Rank 2, you're not going to get anything, but then rank 3 is where you get the area quicksand. So that could help you again, especially like thunder monsters. I'm pretty sure it's going to deal more damage against thunder monsters. Someone could correct me in the comments if I'm wrong about that. But since it's like earth, I assume it's going to deal more damage against thunder element. But anyways, let's go ahead and start beating him up. Man, that I can't get design over, like I can't get over that design, you know what I mean? That electricity inside him, that's actually kind of sick. But there we go guys, 150. All right, so let's go ahead and start off with the stats. We get 52,416 strength. All right, and then 1.558 million life, and then last but not least, the speed is at 27,664. The speed's good, I've got to say. I'll give that to him, and that's good since he's like a denier basically, right? Yeah, there it is. So we do have an AoE stun that we're gonna start off with that comes with a shock torture, so that'd be good against like extra turner monsters. And then we have overcome with heat, which is a low earth damage to all enemies, applies daze and ignite. Okay, so daze and ignite, that's an interesting combo. And the volcanic shocks is a heavy thunder damage to one enemy, applies mega stun and shock to one enemy. Now that's good. He does have a single target skill, so he's not just relying on AoE skill for, yeah, because I'm seeing a lot of AoE abilities here. So against dodge area, I mean, that shouldn't be really a big issue. You know what I mean? You have that skill to kind of rely on, and then the next turn you could just use an AoE skill, and then this will be back on off of cooldown because it's only one turn. But I would recommend swapping this out for this, which is vulnerability with burning, and it's an AoE version. All right, stun to an enemy. So this is a spammable stun if you guys want to go ahead and carry it. So that could be good against, dodge area monsters, so you really rely on that AoE skill. But these 4 skills, in my opinion, are the best. Stamina-wise, it's actually not that high, so that's good. And cooldown-wise, that's actually low as well, except this skill. But that's alright. I mean, it makes sense. It's an AoE stun that comes with shock. But overall, I like the cooldowns and the stamina cost on this monster. The traits could have been better, but it is what it is. In terms of runes, we're going to get into that in a second, but trap. We got to talk about trap, man. Now, 2 of the best ones to give, I would say. One of them I'm actually missing, and that's Adolas's trap. I'd highly recommend giving that if you have it. Another one with that combo would be Slumster's Trap, just so you have stamina to, kind of like that backs you up or something. Now, let's just say that you don't have, of course, that Idolized Trap. What you could do is you could do a Underworld Trap, and then there's another one that a lot of you guys should have, and that is Volcanic Trap if you have this. What's cool about this is you can also not only drain stamina, but also apply a Torture. So since he's already applying Torture, this will actually help out a little bit more. The Underworld Trap, you can't really go wrong with this. It just stamina drains, and apparently you also apply Torture. I'm going to actually go with the Underworld Trap. But again, those are a few options that I wanted to kind of give you guys. For those guys that are wondering what kind of relics to give to this monster when you do obtain him. This disables straight to all enemies, applies Mega Stun, and 2 random tortures. Interesting. Okay. So you just AoE deny them, and then you're just hitting them with 2 tortures. So not only are they gonna lose 2 turns, but also they're gonna get hit with 2 random tortures. And if one of them is toxins, then they're done for. Now I know a lot of you guys are waiting for this. So what I personally would recommend giving to this monster would be something like this. Here we go, the last one. So something like this would work. Or if you want to switch it out, you can do like a full team speed. Just imagine there's another team speed in there, so triple team speed. Or you could do a mix of speed and team speed. Just make sure this monster takes in second turn or even first turn. Just make sure if it is taking the first turn, there's no kind of like, I don't know, Mega Taunt that's blocking him from, landing his stun abilities. That I would watch out from. If it's taunt, that's okay. Just make sure there's no dodge areas. Of course, a double dodge area that could mess you up. If that's the case, you're gonna have to pair it up with like a trade disabler. So that's something to watch out from. But for the most part, you kind of do want to run this monster to go second, just because I'm sure a lot of you guys have access to that one ancestral, right? That ancestral being in Keto. If you do have access to Keto or any other trade disabler, especially in Keto, the reason why I use him as an example is because his stats are a lot higher than mythic monsters, including the one I'm reviewing right now. But you want this monster to take in the turn before that one, just to open up the path for him, so he could land those denial abilities in case if there's a Mega Taunt, worst case scenario, or even dodge area. He'll be able to kind of help him out in that situation. Another good monster like as a pair up would be Stina, just because this monster also has access to almost the same thing, which is removing evasion. That's just a cherry on top. But this right here, removing all taunt and Mega Taunt, so if you do go up against it, she'll be able to open up the path. Not only that, but also she can stamina drain fully, so they're hit with stamina drain, or even worse, CDA, right? And then the other monster's taking the turn right after and hitting him with the AoE stun. Now for the third monster, you could do like a Tink, something like him, for example, if you want, or any other Mega Taunt really. But if you don't want to do it, that's okay too, because they're going to be taking control over the battle. So all you really need on the side is either torturers or like attackers. So it doesn't necessarily have to be a Tink like him. Now there's a lot of great attackers in the game, like JJ for example. That's amazing. You can go ahead and run it if you want. Or even you could do like Everest for example. That could kind of be a bit more safer option, just so he can resurrect in case if anything goes wrong. But I'm going to use King Wander just because it's random, you know what I mean? It's just an attacker and it's a good one. Alright guys, so we're in battle, and here's the thing. I wanted to show you guys something. So you can get this speed as close as possible. In this case, I did a triple speed, so I did switch it out. I did triple speed just so that we could get the speed as close as possible. But this being an ancestral, of course, the speed's going to be higher. Same with Keto, for example, just to kind of give you a heads up. So if anything, what you can do is maybe like remove the level 10 and give it like a level 9 or 8. But anyways, what I was going to do real quick is this. So we're going to open up the path for this monster, or else if we don't, he's just going to go and there's going to be an obstacle, just stopping him. So, but, that stun's just going to land on this monster, and that's not going to be good. And now the quicksand is free to land on whoever, everybody in the team. This one being immune to torture makes sense. So what we can do is we could do a stun with the shock. So it looks like we just hit that monster with stun there. So JJ is stunned, but then Everest can basically do whatever he wants. Now what I actually want to test out is the fear. I wonder if that fear is actually going to land on him. I'm going to go ahead and take my shot at it. He does have tough, which is 35% less accuracy. So let's see if that'll actually land. Oh, it did. Wow. Okay. And yeah, you got to watch out from like dark attackers like Everest or any other really heavy dark attackers like him, for example, because that could be scary. You know what I mean? The amount of damage that just dealt to me, that was insane. And now King Wander gets a turn. So let's go ahead and deal an insane amount of damage to JJ there. And then Stina gets the turn. She does have a lot of tortures, man. That's a lot. Yeah. Oh, wow. That's deadly. Oh, no. That sucks. Let's hit him with the AoE CDA. blocks positive status effects. We get our awakening. So that actually removed all tortures, which is really good. Unfortunately, my boy dies here. He won't be able to actually come back. So that's another thing with her. You know, she dies. Once she dies, of course, she won't be able to actually come back. You need to have a resurrector on your side. I might actually swap that out with like Evers or something, just so that we can resurrect if anything goes bad. This removes evasion. We don't need to do that. Removes positive status effect, applies mega time stop. Let's go ahead and do it. Heck yeah. King Wender has a damage boost on him, so let's see how much damage he can actually deal here. So we could do a triple damage, or we could do one of these ones right here. Wow, look at that damage, man. That's insane. All right, do I want to do an AoE or single target? Let's do a single target and just eliminate him. Yeah, just get rid of him. He's going to do it back to me, isn't he? Yeah, but barely dealt any damage back, so we're good. All right, we're going to go ahead and reset that battle, and this time we're going with Everest. I feel like Everest would be a better monster on the side. So as always, let's go ahead and do an AoE trade disable. And this time, instead of, I'm not sure what I did. I think I did a stamina drain, but this time I'm just going to go ahead and hit him with CDA. And then this monster gets a turn. So here's what you can do. You can either Mega Stun the dodge area monster, or you could just go ahead and hit him with the AoE stun. I think I'm going to do what I did earlier, so I'm just going to go ahead and do an AoE stun. Unfortunately, it missed because of the tough trade on that monster. But anyways, it's alright. Let's go ahead and let Stina get into turn here. So Stina gets a turn. Let's go ahead and hit him with the AoE stamina drain. So everybody's hit with that, and unfortunately I get hit again back. It's alright. But I remove all tortures on myself. Wow, he is taking a lot of tortures. So here, I was going to do a single target Mega Stun to that Everest monster, but I can't. I can actually hit him with vulnerability. That could help me out a little bit. But I also want to Mega Stun this monster. Oh, perfect. That time it actually landed. All right, so with Everest, I know exactly what to do here. I'm actually going to do the Pioneer Businessman just so I can remove all tortures, because I do have a lot of tortures on that monster there. But anyways, so JJ lost a turn there. We get the turn here, and we could do an AoE Mega Time Stop. Or we can do, let me see. All right, let's do this. I don't know. I just want to cycle something to see what my other options would be. Even if I do the trade table, I'm going to have the AoE CDA, right? I think that's going to be my only option. I can actually hit him with the Mega Time Stop. Let's just do it. Let's just hit everybody with Mega Time Stop there. That is going to help him awaken, but he's not going to be able to do anything here. All right, so we get the turn here. We can do an AoE vulnerability, or we could do a Daze and Ignition. I'm going to do the vulnerability. I think that's going to help me out a little bit more in this situation. Oh, and unfortunately, he did actually just hit me back with it. All right, let's go ahead and hit him with, I'm thinking CDA. Should we do that? But if I hit him with CDA, he's just going to do it back to me. I don't think that's going to be worth it. And JJ's still stunned. Unfortunately, my monster dies, but hopefully we can actually bring him back to life. But let's go ahead and charge with that monster. So he gets a turn, or she gets a turn here. If I were to do a trade disable, I think he's going to do it back to me, but that's okay, because I don't have taunt. I don't care. But man, that torture is just hitting me like really hard. I'm gonna go ahead and hit him with the AoE stamina drain. All right. Oh, okay, that's all right. I get my awakening here, so that's good. All right, my Everest gets a turn in. I do want to hit them with, let's do the AoE fear, just because, you know, I actually want to get a +1 for my ultimate, for my awakening, and also just hit him with fear. You know, why not? We could hit him with CDA, but then that's gonna be, man, I really hate that awakening of his. It's so annoying. Like, it's annoying in a good way, you know what I mean? For him, at least. We can PER, heavy fire damage, and stun and ignite. That's gonna be scary, man. Let's just do it. It's whatever. So primal, yep, just hit him. But my monster's gonna come back though, so that's alright. You know what they say, right? You just gotta make some sacrifices sometimes. Let me hit him with the CDA right there. Perfect. And then my boy here, Everest, is gonna... Let me see. I'm thinking about doing the AoE evasion or single target evasion. So just give me a +1 there. And then I just need one more. So he did stamina drain everybody. I can trade disable you again just so I open up the path. And then I'm going to hit you with the AoE stamina drain. So now there shouldn't be any relics like backing up your stamina. So everybody's going to have to charge up here. Yep. And now I can hit him with the AoE Mega Time Stop. Before we do that, it heals as well. Yeah, sure, we need the healing as well, so might as well do it. All right, the tank just died to the tortures. I'm gonna go ahead and charge up. Shall we do Pioneer Businessman, or actually we can do an AoE attack, because that's gonna give me a +1 anyways towards my awakening. So that should actually awaken him now. Or does he need one more? Oh, he needs one more? What the heck? Okay. Well, let's hit him with AoE CDA just because he doesn't have his dodge area up there, so that helps him out a little bit. Then I'm going to hit him with the AoE Stamina Drain. Let's hit him with the AoE CDA again. Go ahead and charge up. And with Everest, let's go ahead and deal some damage to her. That gives him a +1 towards his awakening. And then I can do a single target evasion like this. and that should awaken me. And now I can bring back, we can bring back our boy. All right, so this removes the evasion, and this is where that comes in handy. So again, you know, Cena could be a good pair up with the monster. JJ doesn't have any stamina, so let's just charge up. And now my boy Everest, bring him back. Oh, he has Hellfire on him. That's annoying. Okay, well, at least we possess him, so that's good. Let's do Shadow Hand, you know, deal some damage to that monster there. And I get my awakening from that. All right, perfect. And then JJ, I'm going to charge up. He's probably going to attack himself. Yeah, I figured. Removes positive status effects. Yep, let's just take control over the whole battle real quick. All right, he has Hellfire on him. That's annoying. That really is annoying. So I think the best thing to do here would be the AoE vulnerability. I do want to use Overcome with Heat. Actually, no, let's do the Mega Stun. Let's hit him with Mega Stun. Yeah, just so he's hit with that, and then he's going to be losing 2 turns. And now over here, let's just do a full stamina drain that deals some damage as well, so that's good. And then my monster dies again. No, that's got to be really, really annoying. Like, so Tortures, you got to watch out from that, and I feel like Tortures is really the biggest thing for him. Yeah, so you really got to watch out from Tortures, man. Boom, take him down. Yep, GG's. And honestly, I don't really want to deal with Everest. That's going to take forever. But anyways, so you guys can see how this monster can be used, of course. Again, in my opinion, I think a good pair up would be Everest, Stina, and Stornt. With Everest, you might want to actually make it a little bit faster. Mine was a little bit slower in battle, and not just that, but also because of the level. It's 123. If this was 150, it'll be a whole different, you know, whole different case, you know what I mean? So yeah, I'm sure your Everest is probably like ranked up, or even with Stornt, if it's like the same, around the same level, that's going to be a little bit more fair. But yeah, my Everest is just at 123. That's why he was dying pretty quickly. Not dealing too much damage as well, and also not getting enough turns. But anyways, so what do you guys think of this trio, and also what do you guys think of Stornt? Let me know in the comments down below. But that's going to be pretty much it. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you next one. Peace out.